This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 4th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Relatively quiet weather is expected to continue for the next couple of days as a series of Pacific weather systems passes mainly to our north, keeping temperatures on the moderate side. But by late in the weekend and early next week, high pressure builds in and a warming trend takes place. Our first 90-degree day of the season is expected in here either by Sunday or Monday. When might we expect any chance of precipitation? Let's see if we can find some answers to that and everything else as we take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 79 degrees, a very pleasant day in the valley, the low 63. And outside right now here at 6:15 a.m., we've got some high clouds out there to start this day. And we sit at 61 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 37, humidity 42%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across the area this morning, 49 is the cool spot at Buckeye, but most of us are in the 50s and low 60s. The upper air look, we have a little transitory ridge that's sliding across the area today, but another short wave, actually a series of short waves will move through the southwest thereafter from Friday through Saturday, keeping temperatures relatively pleasant. Here's the watch warning map. It's still rather quiet for early April. We do have a winter storm watch in parts of the Sierra, dense fog advisories over sections of Colorado and Kansas, and red flag warnings over portions of the Northeast. The convective outlook for today, a slight risk of severe storms for much of Louisiana and some of the adjacent states, with a marginal risk for a good portion of the Gulf Coast and the Deep South. And the precipitation outlook, valid through next Thursday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, nothing. Statewide, could see some spotty light precipitation. And we'll get into the details of why that is now as we take a look at the models and check it out. The GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's a little ridge sliding off to the east today, southwesterly flow in place. So down at the surface, we'll have some high clouds around this morning. I think we'll see more sun, though, by this afternoon. High temperatures in the low and middle 80s. Tonight, clear skies in the evening, then partly cloudy overnight, and low temperatures down in the 50s. And then tomorrow, here comes a short wave moving through the area, and there is at least a slight chance of some showers across northern Arizona. They would be on the light side, very spotty, but here in the valley, we'll just call it partly sunny. High temperatures will be cooler, and it will be breezy as well, mid and upper 70s for us. Saturday, another short wave passes north of us, and maybe a sprinkle or a light shower again over far northern or eastern Arizona. But for the most part, dry conditions are expected, partly cloudy skies. High temperatures should be in the upper 70s to low 80s. Sunday, here comes the ridge, though. It's going to build in. Temperatures are going to warm up pretty drastically. Highs should be in the upper 80s to about 90. And if we don't have our first 90-degree day on Sunday, we certainly will on Monday with the ridge sitting right on top of us. High temperatures in the low and middle 90s, and same thing on Tuesday. Low and mid 90s are expected, with some increase in high clouds ahead of another short wave that should move mainly north of Arizona once again, although a cold front will drag across the region Tuesday night into Wednesday. And so, yes, temperatures will be on the decrease. Highs should be back in the low and middle 80s for Wednesday. Let's go out to a week from today. This is Thursday the 11th. That initial short wave now moves off into the plain states, but here comes another low diving down the west coast, and that's a rather potent feature we'll have to watch very carefully. Temperatures would remain near normal here. Here's Friday the 12th, and oh boy, now that's a pretty potent system off the Southern California coast. If this happens to verify, and we've seen quite a bit of consistency on the models to suggest that it might, conditions would become more unsettled. We could even see some chances of rain coming into the picture here. Certainly cooler and breezy conditions too. And then going out to the end of the 10-day forecast period, this is Saturday the 13th. And now that low moves on past, and temperatures would be well below average if this is correct. Speaking of temperatures, let's check those out off the GFS ensemble. Oh yeah, we're going up into the mid-90s. Sometime Monday or Tuesday. And then after that, look what happens out there by Saturday the 13th. Highs in the low 70s, even on the ensemble. So you know we're going to see at least a period of cooler and maybe unsettled conditions in here. And that is some great news. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe out there and have a fantastic Thursday.